versus Joshua N. White, Sr. Judge, the Lake County Grand Jury indicted the defendant on June 13th of 2025. The charge contained in the indictment is one count of possession of a fentanyl-related compound, violation of ORC 2925-11, a felony of the 5th degree, with an attached forfeiture specification. The defendant is present today with his counsel, Mr. Graham. It's the state's understanding he wishes to plead guilty to that charge as outlined in the indictment and for the matter for a pre-sentence investigation.
All right, Mr. Graham?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. White, how old are you?
37.
How far did you go through school?
9th grade.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any mental illness?
Yeah.
What have you been diagnosed with?
ADHD, bipolar.
Are you being treated for either of those?
No.
All right. Did you get a copy of this indictment?
Yes.
And are you going to plead guilty to possession of fentanyl, of felony 5, and the forfeiture specification?
Yes.
All right, before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you, and I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand a question, let me know. If you want to talk to Mr. Graham some more, let me know, and I'll give you more time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine the witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to have a transcript for all the hearings that take place in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford to copy those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you have any questions about any of your rights,
No.
you still want to plead guilty to this charge.
Yes.
Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charge?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty to this felony that you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time I could sentence you to prison, to jail, or to community control.
Yes.
Possession of a fentanyl-related compound is a felony 5. It carries a 12-month maximum prison sentence and a $2,500 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to the forfeiture specification, you're voluntarily giving up the items listed in that specification. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand your guilty plea may result in a driver's license suspension of between 6 months and 5 years?
Yes.
You understand your felony conviction will prevent you from owning or possessing a firearm?
Yes.
You understand that if a prison term is imposed in this case, you might have to serve a period of post-release control as part of your sentence for up to 2 years under the parole authority.
Yes.
If you are placed on post-release control and violate any conditions, the parole authority could send you back to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If your violation is a new felony, then you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for that violation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If that were to occur, the maximum prison sentence for the violation would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that if a prison term is imposed, you are eligible for judicial release?
Yes.
I could place you on community control for up to 5 years, but if you violate any conditions, I could send you to prison for 12 months. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you that I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
No.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No.
Do you understand I do not have to follow the sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had enough time to talk to Mr. Graham before pleading guilty today?
Yes.
Has he discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the advice he has given you?
Yes.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, Mr. Narota, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Judge, had the state proceeded to trial in this matter, the state would have brought forth the following facts, and that was on April 23rd of 2025. As a result of a traffic stop conducted by detectives of the Mentor Police Department, the defendant was found to be in the front passenger seat of the vehicle that was stopped. As a result of that stop and the encounter that subsequently followed, the defendant was found to have drugs in his pocket. The fentanyl was sent to the crime lab and determined to be a fentanyl-related compound, and it exceeded 1 gram. It was 9 unit doses or 9 tablets.
All right, Mr. Graham, anything to add to those facts?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. White, did you hear what Ms. Narota said, that the facts would show if the case went to a trial?
Yes.
And are those facts true?
Yes.
All right, what is your plea to possession of a fentanyl-related compound, a felony 5?
Guilty.
And what is your plea to the forfeiture specification?
Guilty.
Mr. Graham?
Judge, prior to coming before you on the record, Mr. Graham was provided with that document and did have an opportunity to review it with his client before coming before you.
That's correct, Your Honor. Is it okay for him to sign now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Need
Right there.
to date it and then sign it there. Yeah, today's the 1st of July.
For the record, Judge, I'm handing you the written plea of guilty. The defendant signed that document with his lawyer and witnessed it on behalf of the state.
Mr. White, is this your signature on the written plea of guilty?
Yes.
And did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present. Mr. Graham advised of all of his rights. Made a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver of those rights. He understands the nature of the charge, the consequences of his guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Find it to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I will accept his plea of guilty and find him guilty of possession of a fentanyl-related compound of felony 5. And the specification, I'm going to refer this for a pre-sentence report and psychological evaluation. Sentencing will be August 20, 9 a.m., and the bond is revoked. Anything else, Ms. Narota?
Nothing further.
Mr. Graham?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we're adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, sir.
Look this way.
Keep your head up.
All right, we're here on 23-1265, Sylvester Harris. Violation of community control, First on April 28, you understand that charge?
Yes.
Second, positive test for cocaine and marijuana, May 5th, you understand that charge?
Yes.
Next, positive test for cocaine, June 16th, you understand that charge?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Deeb?
Your Honor, at this time, depending on the court's pleasure, he would definitely waive his probable cause. If the court wanted to move to a final hearing today, he would resolve the matters. If the court would like to reset that at a future date, we can do it at that time. But he is looking to resolve these matters ultimately.
All right, Mr. Harris, you want to resolve these? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right, what's your plea to those allegations?
Guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea and find you guilty. All right, what are you doing?
He's talking to you. Say, what are you doing or where are you going?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm working.
No, but what's with these positive tests? Why are you doing that?
I was just partying with a girl.
All right, why are you doing that? When you're not supposed to be doing that?
I just tried it and I ain't think it'd be in my system.
Yeah, but the point of your probation is not for you to see what you can get away with. The point of your probation is to straighten you out so you're not coming in and out of here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we work on that instead of trying to figure out how to game the system? Let's not do that. That ain't doing you no good. Because you're in here again.
Yes.
So what are you going to do?
Not use.
All right, when's the last time you went to Signature Health for your mental health issues?
Like about a month ago.
Did they give you any medication?
Yes.
What are you taking?
It's Zoloft,
It's trazodone.
Trazodone, and there's something else. I forgot what it
I
was.
believe he takes something for his bipolar, but he doesn't recall what it is.
You've been taking that like you're supposed to take it?
Yes.
All right. When you take what you're supposed to take, and you also take what you ain't supposed to take, it probably doesn't work too well, does it? Is the
No.
cocaine mixed with the legitimate stuff?
No, it don't work.
All right, well, don't do it. All right, I'm gonna keep you on probation, 9 days with credit for 9. I want you to go back to Lake Geauga for another evaluation for drug and alcohol and follow those recommendations. All the other terms that you haven't completed remain in effect. No more drugs except the drugs you get prescribed. Understand me?
Yes.
All right, you got to quit coming back here.
That includes marijuana.
Anything else, Mr. Deeb?
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right.